Hey guys, Sunday-Slot-Cars here. Today we're reviewing DTM Ready to Roar. I'm going to throw a picture up here, and I also want you to know that we use some car stands and used turns to make this course, but everything here is what comes in it. So right now I'm going to have Amanda lift stuff up and I'll explain what comes in it. The first thing that comes in it is the 1/4 straights, which is interesting because they're not really necessary to build a course in this thing. It's not like they're filling in any gaps. You just kind of get it as a nice little bonus. Next we have the 2 controllers. Obviously this is the older analog sets. They're coming with a new one.
This one's a little modified, sorry, but...
Oh, yeah, I had to modify so the customer's gonna push all the way down. That's probably why my car was going so slow. I had the freaking thing glued down. But yeah, anyways, there's smoother controllers and coming out later. Next, we have the 2 cars, the 2 DTMs themselves. And you can
which I like.
Yeah, Amanda likes them. You can take off the windshields and the wings and the mirrors, which we've done, and you're going to see that in this review. Obviously, you got your power track. I'm not going to show the power adapter. I really don't think I need to show the power adapter. That's the power track right there. I don't know why you're putting it down.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and then 6 straights. So with the power track, there's a total of 7, which is an odd number.
So we got them in sets of 2 right now. We got all 6 here.
And 12 turns.
So these are also in sets of 2.
Like I said, these turns look a little rough because there's some of my used turns. I have the good turns at the track in the flea market. But I sold the spare turns, by the way. So I'm also out of turns to sell currently. We'll see how that goes. You know Sunday-Slot-Cars, I'm always buying more sets even though I'm saying no sets. So first off, Amanda, I'd like to know, what are your thoughts on the course that come in this?
It's honestly quite fun. Usually we like to have lots of straights, and as you'll see in the video, there is the one straight, and then there's the turns. But I would find like it was still fun going both directions.
So just so people at home know, there's a little switch on the bottom of the car. You just push that switch and your car will go the opposite direction. And I am going to show you that in this video. I might be showing you that right now. I have no idea. I'm not editing. Yeah, so you can switch directions, and that's a nice bonus because the problem with Motodrome, and there's like one knock against Motodrome, was the fact that because it's an oval, going the opposite way didn't really do anything.
Right, it was all the same thing.
It was
but
really
here
the same thing.
Add some variety, and I liked one direction more, and Billy liked the other direction
That's true.
more,
She's
like
not
comparison to me.
Yeah, I like the other way better. So these cars, how do they handle? What did you think of them?
Pretty good, because it's just a standard car, right? Like,
I think these cars are pretty zippy, and you're seeing us drive a little bit slower in this video. But the thing is that I think what you're gonna find is you're probably gonna want to get a pack of 4 straight at the very least. So expect this course to be a little bit longer. These cars really want to stretch their legs. I was surprised how much I like that S, the turning section of this course. I thought that was actually really fun. Pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm going to admit, I was test driving the track a little bit there while Billy was fixing something.
This car needed to be lubricated real bad. It was real tight in the tires.
Yeah, because we didn't play this out of the box either today, right? We raced with those cars at the mall, and then he just combined the used track that we already had based on what the set was. Because we opened the set. It's just
we
dispersed.
Sold it. We sold it
around.
To me though, we got to compare this guy here to Motodrome.
Sure, yes, that makes sense because they're both the analog 132s.
So DTM Ready to Roar, to me is like it's a slight upgrade over the lower $200 set. This one's like mid 200. So it's like I could get a little bit more than the bare basics. And for that, looking at that, it's a good set. Like to me, if you like the cars in the cheaper set more, I would recommend getting the cheaper set. I'm pretty sure they're Mustangs. I'm not 100%.
I think so.
I think so. So yeah, I wouldn't really be sold on the slight extras in this, like the 1/4 and like the 1/4 straights and the slight extra turns, because if you prefer to get the other cars at a cheaper price, that would be the way to go if you prefer the other cars. Because like, I don't think you're looking at that much of a difference. It's like, you know, both courses are going to want to have some extra straights anyway.
Something Billy always says is go for the set that has the cars he wants.
Not in this case for
Really?
analog. I'm going to tell you because I think Motodrome I think Motodrome hands down smacks this guy around. You're talking about...
Well, it's faster, right?
You're talking about a $50 difference. Well, Motodrome feels faster because it got the bank turns. The Motodrome cars themselves are slower. If you want speed, like if you're like, hey, I just want to have something that's going to compete with my friends. My friends are racing analog. My friends are racing Carrera as well. These DTMs, all right. Like these guys are about as fast as you're going to get for Carrera. They're small and they're well handling. Like they have nice handling to them and they're fast. So that makes them like a nice nimble car. And like I said, for speed-wise, I want a fast slot car. This is it. But the thing is, to me, a lot of these people are just, this is going to be like their first slot car set. Now, like I was saying, Motodrome comes with those 2 bank turns. It comes with the crisscross track. So I personally like that a lot more. I thought that was a lot more exciting, having to like not crash into people and like avoiding that. And the bank turns just make the course feel a lot faster. Like these things, you had to like really slow down. Now I like the S. The S section of this, I'm a fan of because it takes a lot of skill, and that's where I found I was wiping out a lot, was the S's.
Yes, you wiped out a lot. I wiped out what, once?
Well, in the video I showed, I didn't wipe out that much because I was showing them when I was driving well. So there's that.
Just so you guys know, he wiped out a lot.
What were your thoughts? Do you agree with you on Motodrome? Like, would you tell people, if people were like, listen, I want like the best analog slot car set, like we're not going digital. Obviously, we're standing true to our digital, get digital 132 if you want to get serious into slot cars. But what are your thoughts about this compared to Motodrome?
Well, I think this set gives you variety, which Motodrome, it feels the same most of the way, except like you said, except for the crisscross. Like it does give that burst of excitement, like, oh no, am I gonna make it before the other guy so you don't get knocked off? But in terms of speed, like it definitely feels faster when you're driving Motodrome. So if I were to choose between the two, Sophie's choice here for me, honestly. Okay.
The thing is, you're only looking at like currently at the making of this video, you're only looking at a $45 difference.
Right, and it's $45 extra for the Motodrome?
Yeah, yes. I'm just gonna make this easy on you, Sophie.
Okay.
So to me, this set is the set you're gonna get if you're like, the price tag for Motodrome is too expensive. I want to just start with like something small and cheap to wet my toes in, and then you're like deciding between the cheapest set and this set, the Ready to Roar, and you're like, well, I like the Ready to Roar cars better, or I like the other cars better. Now, if you don't have a preference for which cars, I'd say get Ready to Roar because the DTMs are really well driving cars. But in terms of like you're looking to get a real course, you know, you're like, oh, I like slot cars, I want to start off, get started. In that case, and you guys don't want to race digital, I would say Motodrome. Like this here is like, it looks like a middle of the child set, and guess what it is. Now, I want to clarify this. There's nothing wrong with this set. Like, you don't think there's anything wrong with this set?
No, I said it was fun.
It's fun.
I was racing it for a while there and kept going as you fell off. And
like, yeah, like we had a lot of fun. The thing is just, you know, if you're going to suggest something to people, it's like, well, we have to either, you know, you're going to want to have the set that has the most stuff. And to me, Motodrome's a better value. But if you really don't like the NASCARs, maybe it's too big for your house, you want something a little bit smaller, this is an excellent set to do. So I guess that's our review. This is Sunday Slot Cars. You can buy Ready to Roar from us or Motodrome or anything you see behind us at the time of this filming. And we're getting new stuff all the time. So, you know, check us out at Sunday-Slot-Cars.square.site. Look how good I did that.
That was one take, guys. He's very, very,
oh,
very
that was, I don't have to edit that. This is like an Easter miracle. All right, so have a happy Easter. We'll talk to you guys later.
Comments, like, subscribe, please.